Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about physical media and why I think it is important. So go and grab that popcorn, have a seat, and let's get on to it, shall we? So yeah, I think physical media is very important, especially now. So it could be CDs, movies, vinyls, books. Books is a weird one I haven't really thought about. So my first take really is very important is ownership. With the platforms that we have at the moment, streaming wise, I've seen even with games, Ubisoft taking away the crew, because basically they say you only get a license, and they say just deal with it. You don't have the right to own anything basically. So why am I paying money to own nothing? I don't know how for you guys, but gaming caught me out without me realizing what I was doing. I was very aware on console, buying physical media was not a problem. But when it came to PC gaming, I remember still buying, and you'd just get a case of a download code. And then before I knew it, I was just on Steam. And Steam's amazing, but that's against the point. But ownership, I like having the feel of it. It sounds weird, but going into wherever you keep your collection, looking through it, actually picking what you want. So I find that with me picking physically, I pay more attention to what I'm doing and what, say if it be a game or if it be a movie. Again, music, I've got into finals a bit more lately, and I feel like I'm actually listening to the album a bit better. Streaming what I'm listening to, with Spotify, it just goes, but owning it is very important, especially in this age. I just feel like if I want to watch this, I can go downstairs and watch this. But if I look for this on net, I don't know if it is on Netflix, I don't own Netflix, but if it was, how long is it going to be on there for? Is it going to be 6 months? And then it might go to Amazon Prime sort of thing. So that's the thing that does trick you up. So I know it is kind of expensive to get physical. But when you think about, not this one now, but when it first comes out, you're looking at £25 in the UK for one that's got the 4K and the Blu-ray. Sometimes if you're lucky, if it only has the 4K, it'll be 20. It's not very often, but you might get lucky. And like, I know vinyls, they're quite expensive, but I would rather pay and to know that I'm owning that, because all I'm doing with streaming services is basically saying, so what is it, £15 for Netflix-ish, depending if you've got ads, or if you want the 4K version, it's probably more. But if you're doing that for a year, that's like 180-ish pounds a year, and that's just Netflix. Where I know if you play it smart, you can get a good amount of these. Like on my last video, I got 9 4Ks for £30. So that was lucky. And if you want to buy things brand new, you're going to be looking at like maybe the HMV 3 for 50. So you're going to get 9 movies for that price. It does sound bad in ways, but eventually, to me as well, I've got to the point where my collection is slowing down now, is because I've got a lot of the stuff that I actually really want and that I actually really want to watch. I do find streaming good in the sense of maybe to watch it for the first time, because that's the problem, they are so expensive, you're not too sure if you're going to like this movie. So I tend to try and stream it before, or if I don't see it in the cinema, to see, do I actually want to watch this? Am I going to like this movie? And if I do, then I will go out. Depending how good it is, I might wait for the 3 for 50. But if I think it's really good, I try to buy it when it comes out. But yes, very important. Own your stuff, guys. Take it back. Stupid corporations trying to take everything. Okay, so number 2 about physical media, I think it shows who you are and what sort of stuff you like. It does tell the story. Okay, I'll take the 4Ks out, but if I showed you just these were in my collection, you have a rough idea of sort of who I am and what I like. And everyone's collection is going to be different. And that's the fascinating thing. It shows you not everyone's the same. Everyone has different tastes. Some people might, I don't know, hate this film. Well, I love it. It's a great film. Again, so I might hate that film. I actually really enjoyed it. And the opposite. Some people think really bad films are really good. You know, it's just, and that's what's great. We all have our own personal preferences on things. We all like our own taste in music, books. I'm not a great reader myself. I keep trying every year to try and read more books. And if it hasn't got a picture in it, it's not getting read at the moment, but I am trying to get better. But yeah, I feel like your collection, your physical media shows a lot about you and who you are. And maybe just your upbringing as well. Like it shows you maybe that you watched these when I was younger, which to be fair, I did some of these because I mean, that was what, 97? But yeah, I watched this when I was younger. I still like it now. I watched this when it first came out. I like it. I have a child mind, you know? Lego Movie. Thought it was going to be awful. Really enjoy it. Kung Fu Panda, same thing. So, yes, collections show people, and you can go, come look at my collection, maybe pick a film, and they can be like, man, this guy's pretty awesome. He likes this sort of thing, or then you can start talking about things. You can maybe talk about that film, or that CD, or artist. You try and do that with streaming, it just probably shows you scroll. Honestly, I am scrolling so much at the moment, because basically my collection is under the stairs. So it's a bit awkward, and I have to be in the right mind to go in there and just pick it. It's annoying. And also I'm able to, I've got a smart TV in the bedroom, so I can watch movies in bed. But I've noticed, I don't know, since doing a YouTube channel, I've noticed how much I'm scrolling. I got really annoyed with myself the other day because I noticed I spent 20 minutes going through the comedy section and just going, nope. Where I don't know what it is. Why am I not just pick a movie? Just pick a movie, Shane. Any movie, just pick it. So, yes, own your stuff, and it says a lot of stuff about you. And number 3 point is it's control of your content that you're going to be watching. Or, in my case, what I'm thinking more of is what my kid's going to be watching. I know streaming platforms you can have kid accounts. I haven't created ones. I don't know how limited that is or how it works. But it's not the sense of what content it can see, it's how much content they can see. So Netflix, these goes for all streaming platforms, but I'm just like, if, as I just said, I spent 20 minutes going through, I still haven't picked anything. Well, and what's a toddler going to be like? They're not particularly great at decisions anyway. So having the full access to the catalogue of, say, the Disney films, so Disney Plus, you might see one and go, oh no, I want that one. And then you go to that one, but obviously it's not, you usually can see more. So you go to that one and then they're like, oh, but no, that one. So controlling content is another thing why I love physical media. I have got a little drawer and I have put kid movies in this drawer. But yes, so they can open that drawer and see what we have. There's a bit in there, but I know what's in there. I can even take some out before, say, get home from school or a nap or whatever, and just say that these are our choice of 4 films. That gives them a little bit of a choice, but also not overwhelming. We actually might get to watch a movie. And also another point of having minimal access to content is that once physically the movie finishes, it stops. On Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, they have the thing saying play your next. It gives you a 10-second countdown, but the kid can see that. And you might not be in it, maybe you've gone to go and get a drink, I don't know. But that then automatically plays the next movie. So you could be in a loop of just, there's a movie, next movie goes on, and goes round and round. Where if I put Mulan on, once this is finished, that's it. The kid doesn't need to know that I can restart it there and then. I will just say, nah, sorry, they've gone to bed. Like, it's it. And it usually works, but I like that I can control that as well. So number 4 point, I believe physical media is important. This goes, maybe I'm a bit like, with his books, but quality and content. I'm not sure about books. The quality, you get Dolby Atmos, you get 4K, HDR. Yes, I know you can get that in streaming, but it's the bit rate. The bit rate, I didn't realize how different it was until last year when I decided to stop with the soundbar, let's stop streaming, let's go for it. And I bought The Greatest Showman on 4K. I put it in, and I was just expecting it to be like this is good. What I came back out, and this is the first scene, hearing that stick hit that floor, hearing his feet go across the floor when he slides, just the impact, the clarity is insane. And I don't know if that's just because I upgraded from a soundbar to a 5.1 system, or if that was just a bit of both, but I was just blown away. And I was like, I don't believe that's the case with streaming. You can get some good streams, like you can get good quality, because I've got a Sony Bravia TV, and I know they have an app, and the quality on that is actually not too bad. But again, it's always the sound. Picture, I can see a little bit now and again, because I was watching Wild Robot, and then I put it on streaming, and then I noticed it wasn't as clear or as crisp. It's always the sound. Honestly, the sound is and it's so important. It's like it's 50% of the film. Yeah, I can personally, I love a crisp 4K image, but I can deal with it not being the best. But the sound, and I also feel like there's a reason why I think there's a reason why your volume is going up to hear the speech, to then a big explosion goes off and you're like, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. It's probably more because of this. So many people stream now, the bit rate is smaller, so it's struggling. The quality is miles better. Same with CDs. I know Spotify recently got lossless audio. It's still not the best. I saw someone, I can't remember who it was now, he compared it, like the apps, and the audio file that the artist was meant to be sent, like basically output, was not matching up with Spotify. So it's not even fully 100% lossless because they messed it up somehow. And then the other thing is features. So I don't know about 4Ks. You do, I know you see on there it's got special features. But things like, so I didn't even notice, but Logan, you can watch it in black and white. How cool is that? I mean, you might be able to get it on streaming, maybe, but can then you watch the making of Logan? Can you see the deleted scenes of Logan? No, you can't. And that is one cool thing I like. You know, I like to see the deleted scenes sometimes because they're just quite funny. Or it's just intriguing to see maybe why have they deleted that? Does it make much of a difference in the story? I don't know, but yeah, I like that. I don't technically watch a lot of special features, so that is not too of a big thing for me. But I know in the physical media space, that is a massive thing. And sometimes you get like the boutique labels, and you get the Blu-ray, and you get like a book, or you might have some postcards, and it's just extra cool, awesome things that you get. Okay, number 5 is supporting the industry. We all love movies or music or whatever you're into, and supporting them shows them what you like. So I don't know how true this is, it's just a feeling. I feel like films these days are not great. You get some good ones come through, but most of it is just mediocre stuff. I can't remember too many times where I've gone, oh my god, that is amazing. I need to go and watch that again. I always feel like, especially with the Netflix originals and stuff, how much great stuff are you getting from there? Not a lot. I see the word Amazon Prime exclusive and I'm like, are we going to be doing this? Apple are okay, and I actually don't mind them. I mean, they have just done the Formula 1 movie. I enjoyed that, and that was Apple. I feel like maybe that's a little bit of why the quality is going down. They're not getting as much money back from films. They have to slowly rely on the theatre and the box office, and you might get a little bit back through the physical media side of things. But I feel like if we were maybe buying more physical media, that they'll release better films because they have more money and to come from it. So like I remember Matt Damon saying, like, can't remember now, but I'm sure it's quite a big clip at the moment. But Matt Damon was saying that the box office was only like half of what you'd get back from a film. You used to then get pretty much the same thing back from physical media. And he goes, now it's basically not a lot really. He just goes, it's just not there, which is a real shame. And I see people like Christopher Nolan, massive supporter of physical media, and he's the same. He's like, oh, I like to own it. No one can take this away from me. And yeah, I just feel like they're very important. And one thing about books I never really thought about is that we have so much screen time at the moment that do you really want to be reading a book on a screen? I think that's a great thing about reading a book physically, is then you're not on a screen reading and hurting your eyes. You can then just thought of that when I was thinking of this video. I was like, I never really thought about that side of books. But with the Kindle and that, I was like, distractions as well. Pop notifications on your Kindle when you're trying to read. I know you can do not disturb, but just read a book. Just grab the physical thing. My last little point was time. I kind of have already been through this though, but it's just the example of flicking through Netflix, you're wasting half an hour of your day. Or, like I say, my daughter picking a film, my wife picking a film, trying to actually pick a film as a family. If it's difficult, it is difficult. But if you have physical media, I feel like you get it out and you usually pick a film quite quickly. I remember when I had it out in at the room, we had this bookshelf and we used to pull them out slightly. So like, say that it was like this, we'd have one stuck out like that. So it comes out a little bit, and then we'd go through the whole bookshelf and pull the ones that we're sort of in the mood for. So then when it came to picking a film, we could briefly look at which ones have been pulled out and just pick one out. It was great, saved so much time. Don't have that luxury now. Physical media is very important. Just to conclude, I feel like we definitely need to get back on it. You need to own your stuff, guys. You need to want to. I know it takes up room, it's annoying, I understand. I've got a little cupboard and it's surviving just, but try and support the industry that you like, because I don't know where it's going to go, to be honest. At the moment it's not the best, and you see movies that are not coming to the UK and you're just thinking, well, how much longer is this going to last before they're just like, no, I just want your money for Disney Plus. I'm not releasing a physical version. You need to pay for Disney Plus to watch that movie. And if we go down that road, it's a scary road, because once one goes and does that, the rest will follow. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that little like button and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about physical media and just what media you are collecting. Well, thank you and take care. I'll see you again. Bye.